to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where...
He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease to the left. Still on his feet at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he'll work his way on the return out to a 35-yard line before he stopped. Looking for space. It's Beebe. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Indiana.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9.
They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Breaks into the open. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And as he throws, oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Beebe. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And This is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
Cutting it off! Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take him back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The give to the left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Beebe. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down. And let's see if they go for it here. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the run, it's Edwards. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The short hands, it's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He's got 98 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Unleashes it. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Runs through a tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going, but right now just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's caught. It's Edwards. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have